everyone and welcome back to another video. Thanks so much for sticking around. I'm sorry there's been a gap between my last video and now, but I've been super busy with writing and life, but I'm back because now it's December. It is literally what, December 4th? So we're 4 days closer to Christmas, which I'm so excited about. If you could see down here, I've literally been wrapping presents. Like, I'm in such a Christmassy mood. Which means eventually I'm in quite a Christmassy mood, which I just said that, but I want to read like Christmassy books. So anyway, before I get ahead of myself, we're going to be talking about books that I read during November and my TBR for December. I haven't got like a really overly ambitious TBR, but I have got a few books on here that I really do want to get to. And I think I'll start off with the wrap up part because it's so quick, and then I'll carry on with the next part. So the first and only book I read during the month of November, because like I said, super busy, was Evading the Dark by E.M. Rinaldi. And this is actually the perfect book to get me out of my reading slump. It is a paranormal, which again is perfect because I'm writing a paranormal series. And it's about Casey, who goes to a school for magical supernatural beings. It's like an academy. And it's all about witches and the fae, but there's these vampires, but they not really part of the story anymore. Like they're gone. These are like evil beings. And she basically is from a very long and very powerful lineage, but she has no powers whatsoever. And in this book, we basically read and find out what is going on with her, why she's so different. She gets bullied, but kind of turns it back around in a really positive way, which I really loved how EM actually dealt with that. It was very reminiscent of stuff that I went through when I was younger, so without the magic, obviously, like without the fireballs, I mean, hello. So yeah, I really did enjoy this book. I thought it was really super quick read and I flew through it and it was just perfect. Like I said, I just needed to read something so refreshing like this, filled with like fae. Like my favourite character is a fae character, but I don't want to like say anything else. It's kind of like a spoiler, but not really a spoiler, but I just love her. She's amazing. So yeah, this is great. And actually, which leads on to obviously the TBR for this month, I will be reading and am reading Hiding in the Dawn by E.M. Rinaldi, which is the sequel. I'm absolutely obsessed with these covers. I know I showed them in my last video, but I'm actually obsessed with them. So this is the second one. It is bigger than the first, so we all know, like, sequels that are bigger are better. Like, that's just the saying, is it not? So yeah, looking forward to this one, especially with the cliffhanger that happened at the end of book one. Like, EM, why did you do that to me? Thanks so much. If you want to know more about these books, I will obviously leave the Goodreads links down below. You should check them out. And yeah, thanks so much, EM, for sending me these for review. Like, I am absolutely loving them, and it's so perfect for this bloody season. So yeah, thanks. I'm feeling like the lighting here, like, as much as it is yellow, but it's also kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's not yellow in post-production. So, woo, nearly fell off my chair. Moving on to the TBR portion of the video, as well as, obviously, Hiding in the Dawn. I have these other three books here, and I have a kind of a story as why I'm reading all of them. So I'm going to give you a little story in time whilst also telling you about the book. The first one is another one for review, but this is from a friend, S. McPherson, and this is the fourth book in her series When Waves Collide, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how this series progresses. So I'll be reading this month and obviously letting you guys know, but I just love how S. McPherson has grown as an author. I've literally been reading her books since the first one she released, and I'm just excited about this one. It's so good. Magic. Like, I described this as Freaky Friday meets Red Queen. That's what I described when I read book one, so if that kind of sounds like your thing, check out the Goodreads link down below. But yes, this is one of the ones that I'll be reading, so I'm looking forward to that. And I have these other two ones here, and they both have a story to them. So the first one is A House of Ghosts. I hadn't bought myself a book in a really long time because life and finance and money. And I decided for Christmas, I really want to just spend something on myself. I hadn't done it for so bloody long. And I went into the bookshop and I was like, all right, I'm going to buy myself a book because the E.M. Rinaldi book got me out of my reading slump last month. I was like, I'm going to buy, although I have like a million books, I'm going to buy myself a book and then I'm going to read it. Obviously, what else do you think I'm going to do with it? Cook? But yes. I bought this one, A House of Ghosts by W.C. Ryan. Now this, I believe, is adult fiction, because I got it from the adult fiction section. And it's about ghosts, from what I understand. In a house of ghosts, the living await their certain fate. So what it says in the blurb, which is why I got it, it's set in winter of 1917 during the First World War. It's entering its most brutal phase, and back home in England, everyone is seeking answers to the darkness that has seeped into their lives. At Blackwater Abbey, on an island off the coast of Devon, there is this Lord Highmount has arranged a spiritualist gathering to connect his two sons who were lost in the conflict. But when his guests arrive, it gradually becomes clear that each has something they'd rather keep hidden. When a storm descends on the island, the guests find themselves trapped. Soon, one of their numbers will die. I am really into ghosts at the moment. I love watching all the Netflix shows. I watched The Haunting of Hill House. I've watched Haunted. I'm just like a big ghost fanatic anyway in general. And I really fancy reading this. I know during the era of this time, 1917, 1917, a lot of people did do seances, and it was very big in America as well. I'm not sure around that same time, but I know that you can get a lot of the kind of doctored images from that time period where people have smoke coming out their mouths as they're connecting with the spirits. I'm really interested in reading this one. I don't know if it's going to be about ghosts or if ghosts are going to be used as the kind of main idea, but then we're going to find like a twisted meaning to it at the end. I'm not sure. It's literary fiction. It can go either way, but I'm really looking forward to reading this one, and the cover is absolutely stunning. I'm hoping to get scared shitless reading this book. So yes, this is the one I'm going to be reading in the month of December. The perfect book for Christmas, a scary book about ghosts. Woo! And last but not least, I will be starting, 100% not finishing, Pride of an Orange Tree by the lovely Samantha Shannon. I got sent this for review, and I'm very, very excited about this. It's my like most anticipated read for next year. As you can see, it's fat and huge, which I'm loving. I just love so much. This is a high fantasy contained story. You can read it as a standalone. I don't believe there's a sequels, but I know there can be sequels, and I'm certain with all the hype that's going around that Shannon will be definitely writing another one. But it is self-contained, like I said, and it's so big. And the reason why I want to read this one is because last December I read a Discovery of Witches series, and they're all three books are really big, and I read them all in like a week because over that Christmas break I just wanted to read. I wanted to do nothing else but read. So I'm really savouring this one for those cold nights where there's chocolate and hot chocolate and food and leftover turkey, and just reading this. I'm really excited. I absolutely love reading big books when you start off and you go through and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then like when you read the end, like don't worry, I'm not flashing at the end, but when you read the end and it's so small and hard to read. But yeah, this is on my TBR. I want to throw this one, but I fear I might break my bed, the bed might go through the ceiling, and it might be a whole thing. So there you have it. They're all the books. Go check out the Ian Rinaldi books, the Esme McPherson books, Shannon, the Ghost book, and everything else I mentioned will be linked down below. Thanks so much for watching and sticking around, and I will see you again very, very soon for another video. Also, question, would you guys like to see a vlog, like a reading vlog? Please let me know. I'll definitely be doing it, or like a Christmas Day reading vlog. Not on Christmas Day, but like the lead up to Christmas Day. You know, like one of like wrapping presents, all that stuff. Do you want to see that? I don't know, let me know. Apart from that, come check me out on Instagram, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye!